And it's great to be back, and today we have a very fantastic shoe for you guys. It's the Under Armour HOVR Summit Fat Tire running shoes. It's a shoe that is very unique, has a lot of details that other shoes don't have, plus it's very versatile, so you can use it in a lot of different conditions. Not just that, but right now there's a lot of different colorways and sizes still available, so if you're looking for a running shoe, this is going to be a great pickup. With that said, let's get into the details of this shoe. So let's dive into the aesthetics of the shoe. I think this shoe is beautifully crafted, and here's a close-up so you can see all those unique details. Kind of gives you that urban look to it, and also gives you those city vibes. So that's a real nice combo to have in a shoe like this. Not just that, but if we take a look at the lacing system, that's crazy right there. It's a different type of lacing system. You have a toggle that you can pull, and it does a real good job of securing the foot. I was real surprised about that because sometimes you don't know, but that's a huge plus. Also, what I like to do is I like to open up the strap and then put the toggle inside, and that helps out as well. And like we mentioned, the shoe comes with this cuff right here. So you can turn the shoe into a high top, and then you can unzip it and it turns into a low top. You see? Man, that's nice to have in a running shoe. Check that out. So if it's a hot day and you feel more comfortable having a low top, there you go. But in my opinion, the shoe looks a lot better when you have this cuff on top of the shoe. I just like how that looks. Makes the shoe stand out a lot. So here's a close-up of the cuff so you can see what that looks like. And it is going to be this rugged material, kind of like a strap when you're working out. So that's what you can expect. Here's the inside. And it is going to be Velcro. So it's going to be easy for connecting. And you don't see this detail in a lot of shoes. So that's a very unique feature to have. Plus, it also comes with a pull tab in the back. And when you don't have the cuff, you're going to have a pull tab in the front and also in the back. So that's going to be, again, make it easy for off and on. Now we get a close-up for the materials for the upper. You can see that it's going to be a mesh material for the majority of the upper. So you're going to have that all throughout, and that's going to help out because it is a thin material, so that's going to be good for breathability. And then for the center, you're going to have this knit material in black. Then we turn it around in the back, you're going to have this nylon synthetic material in the back. That looks real nice on the side with the Under Armour branding with the HOVR. Not just that, but again, the synthetics of this shoe has the lacing system that wraps around the back and all throughout the shoe. Right here in the middle section, then the laces, that aqua color, wraps around, back again right here in the front. Then mix it with those black laces. So that looks real sick in my opinion. Now we take a look at the tongue. It is going to be a thin tongue, but once again, you are going to have that Under Armour branding right there on the tongue. Again, this shoe has real great cushioning inside for the ankle area. You can take a look at that cushioning. Moving on to the bottom of the shoe, it comes with HOVR cushioning. You can see it right there in the name. It says HOVR right there for the midsole, and it's going to be a very sizable midsole, so you are going to get a lot of cushioning all throughout the shoe. And that's going to be very nice because it's going to be soft on your feet. But not just that, the website said that this cushioning, you do get a good energy return for the cushion, so that's going to help you push forward. So that's nice to know for the specs. And if we get a close-up of the midsole, we can see that it's not just going to be foam. It has this web-like material on top of it, That is going to be very helpful to disguising the shoe when it gets dirty, and also when you start getting those compression lines, because you do get those whenever you have shoes that have foam, especially a lot of it. Now we take a look at the bottom of the shoe. We can see that it has that Michelin logo at the bottom. So this shoe is going to have that traction, specifically Michelin Wild Gripper is what it's called. And this right here, that's pretty wicked, right? You pretty much have like tire traction at the bottom of a running shoe. So that's pretty amazing to have. Even the name of the shoe is called the HOVR Summit Fat Tire Running Shoes. So this type of traction is going to lend itself to a lot of different conditions. I looked up on the Under Armour website on the reviews, and a lot of people were mentioning, hey, this shoe is very good for using in the snow. I didn't have any problems, but again, it's not going to be waterproof, so just have that in mind. But you can use it to be running on top of snow. Not just that, but if you take a look of how aggressive and how deep the lugs are, it is going to be a great trail running shoe. Plus, you can use it for the track or for grass. But one negative about this shoe is that it is going to be a little bit heavier than your typical running shoes. It's not going to be a super light shoe, so don't use this shoe for a race day or for speed, but for anything else, this shoe is going to be fantastic. So there you go. This is a shoe that I'm very hyped about and happy to have. It's a shoe that can do a lot of things. You can use it on the track, on grass, on dirt, take it on the trails, and even on the snow like we talked about. The aesthetics are real nice, real unique with the lacy system that wraps around the back of the shoe and the toggle on the front. You don't see that in a lot of shoes. Plus, you can turn the shoe into a high top or a low top depending on your preference. But I really love how this looks. You are going to get a lot of people looking down at your shoes and saying, hey, what kind of shoes are those? So, you are going to be styling in these shoes. Plus, they are going to be very comfortable with the thick cushioning that it comes with. Also for the sizing, it is going to be true to size. And if you're a really wide footer, maybe go a half size up. So let's talk about pricing. It is going to be somewhat steep, 165 to 200 USD. That's because you're paying for a lot of unique features in this shoe. For me, during Memorial Weekend, I was able to cop this shoe for 107 USD. So I felt great. And maybe you can have the same look for yourself as well. So with that said, these were the Under Armour HOVR Summit Fat Tire running shoes, and I highly recommend. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.